doing the same thing again. Hi everyone, my name is Erik Germ. I wasn't going to appear here tonight because I didn't have any funny material, but that hasn't stopped me the past 3 weeks in a row. So let's dive in and scrape the bottom of the barrel together. I like this format for comedy a lot because it's easy to mute hecklers and even easier to turn your camera off and cry without anybody knowing. I have a good way to deal with hecklers in real life too, but it only works if the club is cool with someone brandishing a sword and making threats. I'm a dad with a full-time job, so spare time is limited, but I still manage to squeeze in 23 hours of fucking around on the internet each and every day. I was really glad when I became a dad, mostly because I could finally justify my terrible sense of humor. Watch, you'll see what I mean. Instead of a bucket list, I have a fuck it list. It's just a list of shit that I'm never gonna feel like doing. First up on the list, most things. Next on the list, hot yoga. I find it kind of unfair that I spend so much money at the restaurant, and yet they've still never let me ring the taco bell. I pulled a bunch of shamrocks from my backyard and threw them into a blender with some ice cream. Tasted awful. There's more to the shamrock shake than McDonald's is letting on, and I want some answers. Or maybe I just want a shamrock shake. My favorite candy is probably Nerds Rope. It doesn't say so on the packaging, but make sure you do not use Nerds Rope to tie the cleat hitch on your boat. People will die. I feel like the song Jingle Bell Rock was written before musicians understood what rock was. We're supposed to feel bad for Rudolph in the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because he never got to join in any reindeer games. But the movie also shows a whole group of girl reindeer who also don't get to participate. So I guess what I'm saying is fuck Rudolph's problems. There's way bigger issues at the North Pole. Whoever decided the name of the sequel should be Suicide Squad 2 and not Tuicide Squad should be in prison. I never saw that movie We Bought a Zoo, but I would totally go see a sequel called We Never Should Have Bought That Zoo. All the animals have died. We have no idea what we're doing. We're bad zookeepers. The Jurassic Park franchise was always unrealistic to me. Not because of the presence of dinosaurs, but there have been 5 Jurassic Park movies and they've never shown once a human eating a dinosaur steak or burger, which is exactly what I would have done. According to some shocking recent studies, 1 out of every 3 people will die. I tried out one of those calculate when you'll die quizzes, and the result was just a bunch of pictures from my funeral last year. If I could be any celebrity for a day, living or dead, I'd choose living because I don't want to be stuck in a coffin all day. If you're ever stuck in quicksand, they always say that you should never struggle, but then they never tell you what the next step is. So what the fuck do you do? Hey, I know it's not Ash Wednesday, but I got an Ash guy who will do your forehead day or night, no questions asked. I love how my phone number is right there on my dog's collar, yet he never calls or even texts me. I make a lot of jokes about white people, but in reality, I've never actually met one. How many games of tag do you think ended while you were still it? Are we still it? Is that something I need to be anxious about? Because I am now. I'm a bit awkward, but I've been getting better at making small talk. How about this weather? Did you catch that Modern Family finale? Ever start peeing and afraid it'll never stop? Got any kids? If you tell me you've never blown your nose directly into the shower, then congratulations! You just broke the 8th commandment against lying, and that's a sin, baby. It's 2020. I feel like we should have come up with a more adult word for boogers by now. Also, while we're on the subject, why is a sophisticated piece of military equipment still called a walkie-talkie? That would be the equivalent of referring to tanks as bangy shooties, and field rations as yummy nummies. Which, don't get me wrong, I think we should do. It's just that if you're gonna do it, why not go full throttle? Those Coke cans with free admission to Six Flags only work at Six Flags. They will not work for a baseball game, Hamilton, or Area 51. You will be shot at, just take my word for it. As I close up shop here tonight, I want everyone to know that if you've never directly gotten any love from a member of the hip-hop group TLC, you are by definition a scrub. Thank you.